Can we show Nintendo a little love? Can we get some likes and some comments congratulating these guys on completely turning it around? I'm so impressed that the Switch is literally the industry leader, especially after the Wii U was kind of a stinker sales-wise. Okay, it had some really good games, but it did nothing in terms of moving the needle for Nintendo and their market share. And here we had the October NPDs, which are the stats, the figures that show how the games and the hardware did last month, and it's an absolute massacre. Nintendo Switch set the record for all-time best October month ever. And the previous high, you know what it was? The Nintendo Wii in 2008. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. I'm going to be paying a little tribute to these guys, showing you guys some nice nostalgic clips, some reminiscing moments from this amazing system, because this is ridiculous. 23 straight months, guys, as the best-selling console in the US. 23 straight months. That sets a new record. And the year-to-date Switch sales is the second in history, only trailing 2008 year-to-date of Nintendo Wii. And with a big holiday season planned and prepped, and people probably staying home, they could pass it. Nintendo's about to have their best year ever. And it's because they came together and delivered a system that is fantastic for everything Nintendo stands for. And they reached out, they introduced indies and really welcomed them into the family. They brought out some top-tier third-party titles. They worked with Microsoft, and most importantly, they made Animal Crossing and Mario 3D All-Stars and, shockingly, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Now, in October, the top 10 Nintendo games are pretty interesting. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit takes the top spot, which is surprising. And then Mario 3D All-Stars comes in at number 2, Animal Crossing New Horizons at 3. And the entire, this list is just mind-boggling, right? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out right around launch. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is now a few years old. Ring Fit continues to do really well. Breath of the Wild up there, Mario Party, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Pikmin 3 cracks the top 10 just barely, which is kind of sad. I saw that in the UK. Pikmin 3 sold better on Wii U than Switch, which is a real bummer. Those poor little Pikmin, they're just little garden gnomes with small faces. Come on. Can you give them a little love? They don't have a beard. They may not be porcelain, but they're pretty darn cool in that multiplayer mode. Criminally underrated. Nonetheless, these evergreen titles are impressive, and as they continue to sell so many units of the system itself, these games just keep going up and up and up. Animal Crossing and Mario Kart are encroaching upon 30 million sold. You know, titles like Mario Party still sell well years later. Even New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe has a place at the table.
What's up, everybody? It's all of us from SwitchForce in the same place for the first time, and we are about to embark on the one and only Switch unboxing race. I was gonna say the first annual, but
it's not gonna happen.
There's never, I mean...
Some of this going, and then we back.
It's so funny, because I was like, let's look at the HDMI.
Ow!
You okay?
Yes, I hurt my hand.
And if we take a look at the top 10 best-selling games for the year across any console, Nintendo is rocking it. They have 3 slots out of 10, which is pretty good considering that they only have one platform. Remember, a lot of these games, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which is the #1 title for the year to date, that gets to sell on PS4, Xbox, PC, right all over. Okay, Madden NFL 21 taking up the 3rd spot. It gets to sell all over. But it's Animal Crossing New Horizons at 2, it's Super Mario 3D All-Stars at 8, and it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at 9 that hold down the fort for Nintendo with single platform sellers. And I think that's just stupendous. It's really remarkable how this all happens. And you know, there is a slight dark side to it, right? There's a minor dark side. I'm all for Nintendo doing amazing. Bowser is just dominating the castle. But when they do this well, and they aren't putting out like a ton of super exciting brand new titles, I'm sure behind the scenes they're like, hey, we don't really gotta. Now, Animal Crossing New Horizons is a brand new game, and that one's fantastic. Mario 3D All-Stars, kind of a lackluster remaster. I don't even know if it deserves a remaster. It's more of a collection. It's still great games, don't get me wrong. I have tons of fun, especially with Galaxy. But they didn't do a whole lot there. And when Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is selling this stinking good, do you need to put out a Mario Kart 9 anytime soon? I mean, when you still have all of these games, Smash Bros. And even Ring Fit, Mario Party, Mario Bros. 2 Deluxe, what is the motivation to make something truly earth-shattering? Now, don't get me wrong, I think 2021 is going to be a big year, and I expect to get brand new games, right? Breath of the Wild 2 is due. I think we get either a Splatoon 3 or a Splatoon spin-off. I'm expecting new Mario sports, either golf or soccer. What's up, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Pardon the quiet voice. As you can see, it's 5:02 a.m. here at the Chicago Airport. I'm at O'Hare, getting back to Indiana for our SwitchForce HQ launch setup. But anyhow, exciting news, exciting update. The eShop is now open for business. So I thought we would highlight our first eShop experience and our first download. You know what game it's got to be. It's got to be Snipper Clips. It's got to be Snipper Clips. But here's the eShop. You can see recent releases coming soon, and you can enter a code. The day one update is now live, so that's good to know. It's ready for action on launch night. But there's some part of me that thinks that if Nintendo, if these games weren't as evergreen, maybe they would make cooler stuff. And yet, on the other side of the same coin, having all of the profits and having the positive mind share and being in this position does allow them to take more risks. So in the end, it works out much better this way. Plus, I just want to see them succeed. Nintendo stands for happiness. They stand for family fun. They stand for joy and gaming that is great without having to be gory. And there's nothing wrong with that. I've been loving Call of Duty Cold War, Demon's Souls. You guys know I'm excited for Cyberpunk 2077. But I do like that Nintendo has always stood for one thing, and they've never deviated from their path. They've never changed their identity. They've been a little plumber, platforming around and bringing people smiles no matter their age, and they still do that today. They've got games for everybody, and they make sure that their systems appeal to all sorts of demographics. It's really just a special thing to me as somebody who's always had whimsy and wonder at the core of my heart. I'm an idealistic, hopeful person. I love Disney. I love Nintendo. I like Animal Crossing because it's so cute and happy inducing, and it makes everybody want to hug and have fun, and that's special to me in a society, in a world where that often goes forgotten. And it's about, visceral intensity, and I like some visceral intensity. I definitely do. I understand, but I don't know. I have a lot of respect for these guys here at the big end, and I'm so glad to see them succeeding. It's going to be a massive holiday season. They don't have a new bundle, which is odd. I wonder if COVID had kind of canceled out maybe some of their limited edition console plans. I thought they'd do something with Mario 3D All-Stars, whether it was a Joy-Con, a Pro Controller, or a complete pack-in, but they didn't. They're just rolling out the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with 3 months of NSO bundle, which they've been selling that MK8D bundle since the beginning, so it's a little bit funny. But they're going to sell like gangbusters, and if you can't find or afford a PS5 or a Series X, this is going to be the go-to option. It's not like, it's a sucky option. I mean, man, you got so many good games, and we still have Age of Calamity coming out. Okay, we got Bravely Default and Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury to look forward to. Monster Hunter Rise. This system ain't going nowhere. It's going to continue to sell like crazy. And if there's a Switch Pro, it could just get even more insane. So good job, Nintendo. Round of applause. Hit that like button. If you're happy for them, let me know in the comments down below what you think about all of this. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed some of the little nostalgic tributes. I love you guys a lot. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. And until next time, everybody, you're the best. SwitchForce out.